Hey everybody, I got another business beef tip for you. This one is also simple. It's called Check Your Team. It's really important to make sure you're surrounding yourself with the right people. I truly believe that saying about how you become the average of your closest friends. There's a number, I don't remember what it is. But it's true. You end up taking on mannerisms, behaviors, good or bad, and you become like the people you spend the most time with. So I think it's really important to be very purposeful and selective in making sure that your team is rad. So this involves both subtracting and adding teammates. An example I can give you, I've actually had to do this multiple times in life, and it's never easy to let go of um, friends, colleagues, employees, or even full teams of people that just are no longer aligned with where you're trying to go in life. And the specific example I'm going to give you is actually from way back in high school. I did cheerleading. We were actually really good. We won nationals my freshman year. Woohoo! The glory days. And anyway, the whole team quit my junior year to do all-star competition, and I decided not to follow. And part of that decision was because I had really enjoyed being involved with this school, but a big part of that decision, which I don't think anybody realized, is at that time, unfortunately, a lot of girls um, in the team were developing things like eating disorders and getting involved in drug use, and there were just some negative things happening. And I knew if I stayed involved that I was going to get wrapped up in that, and I really didn't want that for myself. And so I separated and I quit the team, and instead that next year I did cross country and swim team. And anyway, it was great. But sometimes in life you have to make those hard choices of whether or not something is really bringing you into the circle and those values that you have for your life. On the flip side of this, adding positive team members to your team, you want to be very purposeful and selective and making sure that you're looking out there and choosing people that I like to choose people that I think are doing better than I am and that I'm aspiring to their level. And then if I bring those people in around me, then I'm more likely to rise to the occasion. It's kind of that sport mentality of, you want to practice with the pro athletes or the varsity team. If you stay training with the lower level people, then you might be the best, but you're just going to be the best of the lower level. It's much better to start as at the worst of the higher level, and then you're going to be pushed out of your comfort zone and rise to the occasion. The most recent example of this for me personally is where I choose to move in next door to my cousin. I'm actually recording this in her place right now, waiting for our internet provider person to come fix Wi-Fi. But the location's great and I love my place. But a big reason why I chose to live here is I get to be neighbors with my cousin who is a total badass fitness fanatic, and I had kind of gotten out of my usual workout regimen, and I knew that I couldn't help but be inspired and pushed being her neighbor to get back into it. And that's the whole reason why I competed in that triathlon last weekend, and I did way better than I expected, and I'm continuing on with various sorts of training. And a big part of that is because who I chose to surround myself with. And I also admire her success in her work and her relationships. And I want to emulate that. And the more time I get to spend with somebody like that, the more likely that I'm going to rise to that occasion. So be careful and be specific on who you want to be a part of your team. And it's okay to adjust and change as you go. Your values, your goals, and your desires are going to change. And, it's not just about saying, oh, this person has this particular skill set that I want to have, but also, are they being the person that you would like to become like? Because that's what's going to happen. Those people that you spend time with, you will become like. And if you don't want to become like the people that are the primaries in your team, then you need a new team. All right? So go out there and build your team on purpose, and I'll see you on the field.